Hello, my name is George Kingsnorth. I am a past lecturer in media production, a filmmaker, and a life coach. In this episode, we're going to be looking at stress and how it can affect you and possible ways of resolving those stresses. We've all heard about stress and how it affects people at work. With everyday pressures, the stress just seems to keep on building up. So what is stress? When we find ourselves in danger, an automatic process kicks in, pushing us into high gear in an attempt to deal with a new threat. It's called fight or flight. Where in the days of the hunter, we had to rapidly determine if we had to run away or stand and fight. Stress is intended to help us focus and put our full attention into a task that needs to be done to get us out of danger. The perceived danger these days may only be having to do an exam, deliver a PowerPoint to a room full of executives, or to make sure the kids get to school on time. In our world today, there seems to be a build-up of continuous stress as one crisis after another constantly hammers away at us. We find ourselves in a fight or flight state, with adrenaline and cortisol rushing through our bodies, attempting to deal with all manner of situations. But like any machine that is overactive, we eventually break down with the overload. If we are constantly in a state of stress, we can appear to get used to it. We are on nerve's edge all the time, ready to react at an instant. Smaller and smaller things can trigger this response, both physically and emotionally. This can lead to anxiety, problems sleeping, physical strain on limbs and our autoimmune system, stomach problems, psychological problems, weight issues, and more. Eventually, if not dealt with, the accumulative effect of all the stresses you're under can appear overwhelming. At this point, medical advice should be found. Each individual has a different limit to how much stress they can take. One key factor with dealing with stress is to what extent you feel in control of your life. Work environments can often feel as though you have no control, but it's important to determine where the boundaries of your job roles and duties lie. Understanding what is required of you should be part of your job description and contract. This should help you when figuring out how long a particular task should take. In our current society, more and more is often demanded of us, with little or no time to complete tasks satisfactorily. This is where it becomes important to discuss the issues with your line manager to see if there is a way to resolve the problem. If you are not sure how to address this with them, perhaps discussing with a colleague to get their views might help. Sometimes when we have problems, such as a difficult task that we can't get our head around, we tend to overthink it. In this situation, to get our mind off the issue, doing something different in a physical way can help. When I was suffering from anxiety and stress, I found the physical activity of playing a musical instrument drew my full attention away from the problem. As I wasn't thinking or worrying about things, while doing the new activity, suddenly an idea would pop into my head that would help me solve the problem. For others, this may simply be settling in an armchair and listening to some music, or going for a walk away from the area that causes the stress. Doing things instead of just shifting inwardly into your own mind is a great way to improve one's outlook on things. Getting involved in conversations and having a coffee or tea is another way of relaxing. I remember when everyone had tea breaks at the same time. As a teacher coming out of a class, a problem may have seemed like a mountainous obstacle. But after a cup of tea or coffee, a chat with a colleague, a new approach soon helped to relieve the pressure. What else can you do to relieve stress? If you find you are firefighting issues all the time, why not look at how you can take control and manage things better? Are there similar issues that constantly arise, and do you react in the same way? Try out different approaches so you don't find yourself doing the same thing all the time. Try to schedule your day and don't try to do too much. My wife told me that she usually only accomplishes 3 things on her to-do list every day, so she knows she'll never get 6 things done. If the demand of your list is too much, why not write down a got done list, indicating the things you got done, and then you'll have a record of all your achievements. Physical exercise is also good for you. Perhaps instead of spending your lunchtime on the computer trying to finish the endless streams of tasks, why not get up out of your chair and go for a walk and get some fresh air? If you have any other suggestions, then why not leave a comment with this video to share how you sorted out your stresses. Let me know if you found the video useful and what else you'd like me to discuss in future videos. Also, please subscribe to this channel, and thanks for watching. We have more on the way, so please subscribe to this channel and check out the link below if you'd consider becoming a patron to help us keep making more content. Thanks for watching.